Welcome to the CryptoNest. Yes, this is the update of Brett. I almost forgot. So thank you for that. Yeah, things are moving really quickly today. So I'm trying to keep up. Once again, we need to remember that Brett is a meme coin. So it's not my focus because it's not where I do invest the most. It's just a penny stock for me that, or a lottery. And yeah, so here we are. So for Brett, it doesn't look amazingly good, right? Because we did a lower low into this cycle. Also, we don't have a nice structure. And yes, I agree. We can count 5-way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though the fourth wave, once again, it was a little bit too deep. Maybe I could just go on the other chart, but actually it was kind of okay, kind of the limit where a fourth way can go. So 5-way up, this could be a wave 1 in green, and this is like a few, I don't remember who now asked me how did I got to 27 cents. Yeah, I said about 25 cents if this is a 5-way up and it really hold up with the third wave, right? Because we have 5-way up, questionable, because I can also say this could be just an A, a B, and a C. So this is why I do have also a wave here in light blue. And so for the moment, we don't mind, because I would say that both, pretty much all of my scenarios, well, except one, they're bullish. I only have one bearish, which actually, let me do the bearish first. So this could be the A, 5-way up for the B. And actually, we could just say that, once again, it's all depending on the point of view. You could call also this as an A, a B, and a C, and then the A was in 3 waves, ABC for the B, ABC for the C. So I could call this an A, a B, a C, a D, an E. And if that is the case, the bearish scenario would be that it's going to break the uptrend in yellow, make a new lower low, well, local lower low compared to the D wave. If it goes even lower and go below the B wave, then it's really not looking good. I would say if it dropped that, for sure it's going to go and revisit this level, which is the origin of the A wave. And then yeah, at this point, then the price more likely, yeah, it could do a double bottom, but I don't really, at the end of the day, the double bottom doesn't really work. Most of the time they just fail. Anyway, that's my opinion. Yeah, so that's my bearish count. So now the medium bullish count would be that this is just a correction. So all this is the A. We are doing the B. So this was the, take the brush again. This was the A. This is the B. And now we're doing the C. I mean, once again, you can see the yellow count here. So wave 1, wave 2 possibly completed, or it could be just this is the A, B, and then we're going to go a little bit lower. We do have room, and then after that we could do the wave 3, the wave 4, and the wave 5. Now, if it's very bullish and momentum is kicking in, something like Bitcoin, or more likely something like Ethereum lately, then the price could go and reach even the 1.618. And this is how I got to the 27-30 cents level. But this is a little bit of a stretch because we are very far. Structurally, we are not crystal clear yet anyway. Would the price really now start to skyrocket? And then we can attempt to make an estimation for this fifth wave in yellow after the fourth wave is completed. So for the moment, we're still looking for this third wave to materialize. First sign, it would be making a higher high compared to the peak of this allegedly, and the word is important, allegedly wave 1 in yellow. And if that's so, then I'm expecting something, quite impulsive or bullish for a third wave, right? And then after that, we need to wait for a fourth. And after that, only when we find that, if we ever do a third and a fourth and the price is reversing and going to the upside, then we can attempt to be more precise on the target of the fifth wave. And worst case scenario, what could be the worst case scenario? Well, we fail, we don't do 5 waves explosively, 5 ones, 5 waves, and the worst case scenario would be a little bit deceiving, but this could be already a 1-2. This is the 3, this was the 4, and now we're working into this fifth wave. And when I did the fib extension, wave A to the bottom of the wave B, 1-to-1 ratio, 13 cents. And that's why I was saying disappointing. Well, worst case scenario, this is, but it's still bullish for the moment. And from the current price, it's pretty much under 30%. Still very respectable, if you ask me. Actually, it's pretty amazing. 100%, very good. Now, once again, the downtrend, as you can see, is really acting as a resistance. It would have been very nice if Bitcoin waited a little bit to do the freak show. It would have really helped out the alts. But now, questionable. But at least, it is not, we didn't lose, charts are still okay. They did push higher, so they still have a chance to keeping the momentum to the upside, right? And they didn't do, would they break this uptrend line in yellow, then it would really start to look bad, I would say. And also, once again, I don't want to be bear oriented, but possibility, we need to put in our mind that, man, that's crazy. Every time I do a video, I was saying, we need to put in our mind that, maybe the top was in, maybe the top was yesterday. And I don't want to be full bear, but I just don't want to do the same thing as the last cycle, listening to the old people and, we're going to go to $100,000, blah, 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 blah. And then, something big happened. But I mean, something big can happen tomorrow. If there is something that sparks tomorrow in a, I think about the meeting of the 2-person, and if something, explosive happened during the weekend, then, I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but I just want to be aware of the situation. I want to be aware that, Bitcoin did manage to do a fifth wave. It wasn't a convincing one. Would have reached under 27,000. Everybody will be, I would have started to take profits. I do have some sell-stop limit at that level, starting to take some profits. Now, maybe I should have been more conservative. Actually, I was under 70K. It's my first selling price target. And can it go higher? Yes, it can. I think I already did the chart here. Actually, it's been a while I didn't do the long-term chart. I'm going to revise, but we could go to 142, 157, and that's been a while I did it, so perhaps maybe it can even be a little bit higher, but I'm going to do that eventually. Anyway, this was a bread chart, but we need to put in our mind that Bitcoin and bread, they go together. If Bitcoin is happy, Brett, it can be happy. It's not necessarily going to be happy, but chances are that, if Bitcoin go higher, eventually Brett is going to take a breath and push higher after, because this is how it is, right? Bitcoin went higher, Ethereum went higher, some altcoins went higher, but let me compare. Let's say ADA, it went way higher. Brett, yeah, it went higher. It barely made a higher high, but nothing comparable with ADA. So that's what I'm saying. We need to be careful. Solana also, barely a little bit, but it's dropping. But at least the chart of Solana, I find, is way better. Brett is moving on kind of on the side, deep correction. At least we managed to make another higher low for the moment. It's good. Maybe it's preparing to do something more bullish, it's going to move on the side like this, maybe do that for a while and then go. But I just want to warn you, be careful with Brett, and let's not always have a target as a skyrocketing target, because this could fall short. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I hope I answered the question where I came from with my 30 cents 27. I have pretty much 3 or 4 scenarios here. 1 bearish, the other 3 bullish. To recap, the least bullish 7 cents and a half. Yeah, and then it could go way higher. All right, have a good day. Bye.